Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
So great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Temple Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Mason. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That's reeled in. It's Mason. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Temple lining up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Bill.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Baker. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Brown will throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. He's dragged down at the 12. Try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
going for the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A strike downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Temple takes over and the offense. Turn to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our
turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, ECU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Baker. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to it. Headed to the end zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. East Carolina. Back in the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stop. As soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the running back has it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going